A band of battered heroes stand amidst the crumbling chaos of the Underdark. Little John, marked by the wand of Orcus, faced Tyr's towering Empyrean, a celestial judge sent to smite him for his sins. But with a single wild swing, a lucky blow fell to the Titan, its radiant form crashing down in a blaze of light. But victory was fleeting. The maze engine, the ancient whirring relic, roared to light, gears spinning as a storm of banishment. Corrupted Modrons, their metal-twisted forms, and the hulking Nalveshni Slaughtertusk vanished, swept away to plains unknown. The engine's spiral throes unleashed havoc. Wild magic surged, bending reality, as the party scrambled to escape. They managed to teleport back to Bethvaren's tower, breathless and battered, waiting out the last flickers of chaos that still gripped Venek. When the air finally stilled, they steeled themselves, readying once more after taking a rest, to leap into the arcane void, back to Elkenbell, where their journey began. Their mission to slay Asha, the priestess tied to Little John's infernal bargain to save Lucas. But fate twisted again. They uncovered the secret in that dark, dank jail cell. Jorlan, broken and shackled beside Asha, had struck his own deal. A pact now tangled with their own.
So, you were having a conversation about contracts. You need to hire a lawyer.
Well, at least it's not an accord.
He might have some civics, though.
Well, if I remember correctly, I think we were gonna continue our discussion about contracts outside of this here jail and everything.
Time to kill people. Let's go.
Yep, John said we'll crack some skulls. And,
Time to kill people?
time to kill.
Are we out of initiative right now?
Well, are you actually going to start trying to fight?
Little John is.
Alright, well, if that's the case...
But I think he would get up closer before we have decided to charge.
Yeah, but as the cavern air hangs thick with damp rot and the faint tang of fungal spores, suddenly a crack of thunder splits the silence, followed by a deep, resonant bang, sounding like a gavel slamming down, and a searing golden light floods the cell.
Damn it.
As three figures blink into existence with a rush of wind and the smell of ozone. At the center, a towering being looms, 10 feet of radiant muscle and wings. A sword in its grip blazes with white fire. Flanking it, two smaller shapes hover, lithe and glowing, maces trailing arcs of light. The dust settles from the ceiling, and the voice of the 10-foot-tall solar booms, shaking the very bars. Little John, Lucas, and Althea, stand and be judged. He holds the sword out, point at Little John.
Not again.
Did I not say something like this was gonna happen with that thing around?
I've just been defending myself.
It's all been self-defense.
Technically, he's not wrong.
So now we can start some hitting and killing.
Waste my strength again.
They're not only here for Little John, though.
Yeah, they're here for me now, too. And out there.
Well, I don't care what you. Oh, Joel, yeah, so that's all your problem. I'm just gonna go
Yeah.
here. I'm gonna go over
Pretty
and
much only
spectate.
care about Althea.
I'm not even gonna fight. I'm just gonna.
Coward.
And I'm assuming, since they're here for Tyr, there ain't gonna be no negotiations.
Generally not. He seems to immediately want to get into the combat.
Excuse me.
I don't think being hunt the rest of my life.
Oh no, this one is wearing clothes!
Well, fine. Well, while we're getting into stances for battle, I'm gonna call out to him and tell him that if he slays John, he'll be damning my soul, too. The only reason I stepped in to help.
So you're trying to sway him by bringing up the fact that you're technically tied to him?
I am technically tied to him. A while back, this little John there made a contract with the devil. Unpetrify me. And if he's killed before completion of the contract, I'll be repetrified and, well, ain't exactly in my favor.
Mortal, your words ring of desperation, not truth. Little John bears the taint of Orchid, as well as felling one of Tyr's sons with his profaned hand. His judgment is decreed. If the devil claims you, it is the fruit of his sin. Justice will not bend for infernal snares.
I defended myself, thank you very much. You attack me, what do you think is gonna happen?
Why do the guys have to be so fucking stubborn?
Because they're lawful good. They're basically paladins. They're being forced to adhere to their oaths. But you claim self-defense. The son of Tyr was sent to purge you of corruption. You still bear the wand, and so long as you bear it, it stains your hands and your deeds.
He attacked me, I defended myself. That's it.
Well, if that's
I will do the same here.
And combat
Technically, he didn't attack you. You attacked him.
He came at me first, and no, he hit me first.
And the Solar tells the Davis to go and deal with Althea and Lucas. So, Deva will fly around in range of Lucas. And he will then swing at you with his holy mace. What is your armor class, Lucas?
High enough to take the base damage.
Can't we really talk about this before you hit me? 21.
He doesn't seem to... He's following the orders of his commander. He hits you with his mace, dealing 10 bludgeoning and 20 radiant. He then swings the second time and misses. Meanwhile, Little John.
How many corpses are in this room right now?
There are no corpses. Everyone's
None
alive.
at all?
No, those I guess there's 2 skeletons. 2 intact skeletons.
I shall call undead.
So does that just bring up
With my
skeletons?
wand. No, each skeleton, since there's 2 of them, get 250 hit points.
Whoa!
Why did they make one skeleton with 500?
It's divided up to however many are nearby.
Holy shit.
I hate that you have this wand.
You hate it? You hate that he has it?
And so the necromancy begins.
So essentially, just raise some sort of unnatural
Uber
monstrosity with.
You raised uber undead.
Yep.
Oh, I made undead. Each have 250.
Yep.
But does anything else change about their stats?
No, they just are.
Have a lot of health.
Tanky.
Challenge 1 rating 1 zombies.
No, they're snuggles.
Just
I'll give control of them to you. Little John. You should be able to work with the Snuggletons now. I'll add them to the initiative tracker.
They are your meat shields.
There's no
Looks like
meat!
You don't actually have to summon them back there. You can summon them anywhere. The spell doesn't say it requires bodies. They can form from. They come from the ground or unoccupied space.
That's how it goes. 500 skeletons.
Yep, right
1
there
hit point
next to
each.
him.
So it's literally just like summon undead, not even raise.
Oh, I will put them up here.
Very well.
I still like the idea of 500 with 1 hit point.
We do not have the need for that. That's way too
I
much.
really don't want to put 500 skeletons in the room.
But the action economy would be insane.
That's how I was going to beat people down. Was 500 skeletons.
You
1 hit
can't
point
even
each.
get 500 in this room.
You know, fucking
I would
Naruto thing where he summons 1,000 shadow clones and
all
does
get-
2,000 punches.
We'd all get crushed.
Yeah, you all get crushed. I'll be fine.
It'd be like in Oblivion where you use the glitch to make copies of an item.
Yep.
The game would just start lagging. Reality itself would start lagging and would crash. As Little John summons three skeleton.
Then the angels can.
But do you do anything else, Little John?
I will move up and up to here, and then bonus action rage, and then has to do a dex save.
A dex save? What's he gotta beat?
A 16, I believe.
Something he beat last time.
Yeah,
He succeeds.
so half that. Yep, 16.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yep.
At the end of your turn, he takes a legendary action and releases a burst of sunlight. All enemies within 10 feet of him must make a dex save.
You'll have advantage on that save because you're a barbarian.
Oh, yeah.
He'll fail. Meanwhile, these little Snockleton,
Are you gonna roll those?
I rolled them.
Okay.
One of them, oh no, he still failed. That's a very high DC now that I look at it. So all of you fail, and as such, you each take 15 fire damage and 19 radiant damage. So just a ridiculous health pool.
Oh, you got them?
Yeah.
Yep.
But then it is his turn. And you dare bring undead before him.
Turn undead.
I'm sad to say, I don't think he has turn undead.
You attacked my friend back there. You started this.
Well, he's gonna start by swinging at the first Knuckleton. Hits it, dealing 21 slashing and 26 radiant. Then he attacks a second time, hitting it again, dealing 56 slashing and 87 radiant. And that is his turn.
The hit points have gone down a lot.
I guess he rolled a crit, but it was just a normal hit. Venick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move over here and I'm gonna stay here, right there. Just gonna move up. That's it.
Well, this Deva is going to can't have to disengage, so he's going to aid the Solar, attacking the other Snockleton, hitting it, dealing 6 bludgeoning and 23 radiant. Snockletons still have weakness in bludgeoning. Yep, they do. And then his second attack will also hit, dealing 9 bludgeoning, so 18, 24 radiant. That first skeleton's turn. He is still up.
Yeah.
Alright, just barely.
Which one's first one? The one that's almost dead?
The one that's almost dead, yeah. If you hover over him in the initiative, you can.
Oh, yeah. Yep. He will attack.
That does not hit.
He only gets one attack, I think. Yep. So that's it. Oh. We're both in the same character sheet.
Yeah, I was
I'm
making
watching you
it.
change stuff. I'm like, wait, hold on.
I was making it so
didn't
that
put
I was making it public, so that way everyone can see the rolls, since they're under your
It's
control.
evolving in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think I clicked the gear.
Well, I like being right, but sometimes I wish I was wrong. I look over to the guard. Is he just kind of watching this happen?
But no, that giant thunder clap and crack, he's shouting for reinforcements and looking in and seeing an angel. Which, by the way, everyone here who really, like almost all the drow who rely on, sunlight sensitivity are horrified. They were already upset that Dawnbringer was here, but now the angel himself is just glowing with sunlight.
I understand your god wants justice, and that's what you're here for, and honestly, I don't think I'm going to intercede on his behalf.
Little John or Tears?
Little John.
Either.
We talked about it before, and how it's his burden to bear at this point, because he refuses to let go of the stuff. But, in doing so, and doing this here and now, you've perhaps traded the freedom and lives of all these unfortunate prisoners. Maybe that's not an issue for you, but I'd certainly say that's against justice. Theirs, at least.
What are you trying to convince him of?
That this whole battle right now here is the worst time for it. We could just postpone it until after we're out. I know. Justice waits for nothing.
Exactly. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
I don't think he would, really be.
Well, these innocents aren't playing any stupid game.
Leave. I mean,
They're just winning this stupid prize.
No, none of the innocents are getting targeted. He's not targeting anyone but Little John, Althea, and Lucas.
They had an absolute chance to be free until you came here.
And he looks at you. If it is your will to free them, all the more for it. I will not prevent you from performing righteous deeds. But I will lay judgment.
Too. I was also going to do that.
You are already damned, Little John.
Just because I touched an item?
The wand's power is no mere tool. It is a pact with ruin to use it.
if he wasn't using it, he'd be okay?
He has already chosen.
It has helped us survive. Why would I give it up now? I can free all these people with it.
Hours?
You have chosen to play a foolish game, mortal. Played with abyssal dice.
Why would I not use the most powerful weapon around?
Because it is wrong.
Makes it wrong.
Because it is an evil weapon.
It's only evil if I use it for evil.
It's literally bound the soul.
The weapon's
The user.
existence
Goodness.
is a sin.
You're saying a lot of high terms, probably higher than John understands.
He doesn't care.
I know he's
But
not
are you done yet, though?
No, I'm gonna open up this door real quick and push this guy off the edge while he's distracted.
All right, go make a strength check.
Yeah.
Strength competition, I guess.
Roll high! Nope, okay.
You. Wow. Well, he didn't roll very well, but rolled well enough.
Oh, wait, I'm lucky. That's better.
Oh, that's well enough. You shove him over the edge and he falls down into the spidery webs.
Wilhelm scream.
No, I mean, obviously he's already shouted for guards. So time's kind of thin here.
There it is.
Go.
Yes, he has.
I guess I'll hide here to see if anyone's coming for a second.
All right.
Bonus action.
Section hid. That's your turn now?
Yep.
Lucas.
Alright, well. What's this guy again? Solarian, you said?
Solar.
Solar? Is that stronger
Yes.
than an Empyrean?
No.
Okay. That's under an Empyrean.
Technically, Solars are the highest tier of angel. Empyreans are literally the children of the gods.
Oh, yeah, John, you're really fucked.
So, well, rather than sending a child of a god, they sent 3 angels.
They don't want him to die again.
Well, if I accept my punishment, are you at least willing to let Althea, who's basically just a child, be free of the punishment? All she was doing was basically following her instincts to protect her friend.
So are you like willingly choosing not to engage in combat, even though he's already attacked you?
If he agrees, yes, to at least spare Althea.
Well, if that's the case.
Also, I'll be literally giving her like a death stare to not do anything. And kind of ask Eldeth to keep her in check the best she can. Even though I know she can transform. Oh wait, better yet, I'm gonna try knocking her out.
Knocking out Althea?
Yes. If he accepts my request.
Well, the Deva kind of glances at you. A barter for mercy, mortal. And then he looks over at the Solar, which you, depending on whether or not you look, the Solar gives a nod. You offer your life for hers. She stands accused. He seems to think for a moment, a selfless act. Righteousness shines in your plea. Tear will weigh your choice. And so he stops attacking. Basically, they said that they will request of their god a judgment, but they will not, immediately carry it out right now.
Alright, well, then I'm definitely going to be asking Aaron and Zed to help Death restrain. I'll see if I can't knock her out.
I was going to say, Althea's going to want to go fight the Solar.
Yeah, so I guess I'm going to have to try and knock her out.
I'll help restrain her.
So what are you doing with your turn besides the chat? Are you going to do something to it? Knocking her out is going to be, because you'd have to let her do enough non-lethal damage.
I know.
You know how much health she has.
I know, and that's the issue.
You could try just grappling her and holding her, but she is strong.
Definitely stronger than me.
It's up to you. Wait, you still got those? Oh no, that'd be terrible.
What, to slap the anti-magic? Yeah, it would.
Yep. It really negates her shape change.
Yeah, I would. But since they're also a magical item, they would at least still be on her, but she is a magical being, so I think that would actually cause more harm. I don't know how it would
She would
work
just-
with dragons.
She'd still be able to breathe fire. That's an organic function of dragon. I've watched Animal Planet. So how are you going to deal with this?
It's gonna have to try and restrain her.
Yeah.
Or,
What are you doing?
I doubt... fuck. Of course, she's right after me, too.
Mm-hmm. There is one other thing.
What, call the Vesperian?
No. I mean, that's something you could do too, but... Called Be a Dad.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Call the devil right in front of the agent. Right when they're asking
There he is!
how they
Get him!
judge.
I choose you.
All the angels just team up on him and start beating him up.
Actually, that sounds like a good option. Let's do that.
No, I'll try explaining it to her that I want her to resist all urges to get into combat.
Make a persuasion check.
Tyler, shut up. Oh, okay.
Yeah. She will listen to what you say.
So yeah, then I'll just...
She doesn't like it. She will do what you say.
I didn't say she had to like it.
What are you doing, Aaron?
I'm backing up because I want no part of this. All right.
All right. What about that other Snockleton?
Going to obviously attack.
Obviously.
Obviously. And I'm sure that hits.
Yeah, I'm afraid not. But at the top of the initiative, door opens, and some drow come running over to see what all the commotion is. And as the clash between Little John and the Radiant Angel continues on, a rather shrill laugh cuts across everything.
Oh no.
As a figure strides in with shadowed robes flapping behind him in an unfelt wind. His silver hair whips around his sharp obsidian face as a number of other drow trail behind him, and seemingly lurking within the shadows of his cloak is another figure that you realize is a shadow demon. And as he walks forward, the drow calls out, "Behold, fools! The stage is set, and I have arrived!" And he sweeps his cape around in front of him.
If you want, you can go hit that guy. I'm sure he needs plenty of judgment.
He tilts his head back. "The puppets of the gods! You are nothing before me!"
Who are you?
Who's saying that?
Can I take a legendary action outside of my turn to stab him?
No, you did not have a held action.
Okay.
I didn't know he was coming. That's what would make it legendary.
You didn't know that Sasuke Shadowblade was coming? No?
God, his face just works so well, Joe.
I know.
Is that really who replaced Jorlin and Asha?
Yep. They've been replaced by a shonen antagonist.
I'm about to cast daylight on his eyeballs.
I mean, he is already in daylight, but he's just trying to act cool. There's also probably a reason he pulled his cape in front of him.
He's a vampire.
He wishes he was a vampire. That would make him cooler. Alright. New initiatives have been joined. So, this Deva lowers his weapon. He will not be judging you or Althea. But he will go and aid Lasola. Help fight against the Snockleton.
No.
And he hit, dealing 15, so actually 30 bludgeoning damage, and 44 radiant. That was a crit. So,
Again? Tell me crit. Stop it.
Oh,
yeah,
go.
he got something. Sanity. Critical hit. Critical hit with the weapon. What was it? 80. 81. Which means disrupting impact. It must make a strength check or be knocked prone. Snockletons are not good at strength. The Snockleton is prone.
Well, did he win? Did he pass it?
Oh, that could be a success.
That is at David's turn. Yes, to this Drow, who is going to wait for orders from his commander, who hasn't actually given any orders. Little John.
I go up here and I attack.
That hits. 36 damage.
Come on, crit. Let's do it again.
Again?
I'm guessing that misses. Only 19.
Yeah, that misses.
And then a dex save.
A dex save.
11 or a half.
He succeeds. Lightning damage, right?
That is all I can do.
The Drow are waiting for their orders while their leader continues to monologue. The fact that even the angels themselves come to try and stop my plans. Truly, it shows how powerful I really am.
I swear, if one shot kills this guy, I will laugh.
Now, this Dave is going to continue its onslaught on the downed Snockleton, hitting it for 10 bludgeoning and 12 radiant. It becomes 20 bludgeoning, 12 radiant. And his second attack hits again for 7, which becomes 14 bludgeoning and 14 radiant. Your skeletons are tanking a lot of hits. Venick, are you doing anything?
Yes. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on this little twerp.
Moonbeam?
Moonbeam. Must make a con save of 17.
He... Actually, third level. He casts Counterspell.
It's very white outside now.
You would have that too.
At which he raises his finger and shakes it a little. Oh, no, you don't. Did you think I'd let you slip my stage so easily? Sevran does not share the spotlight.
No, he's finally said his name.
Yeah, he was about to give you a spotlight. What are you talking about? No, I don't say that, obviously. But...
Okay. I'm gonna move up.
And shut the door. You actually shut the door.
Yes. Shut the door.
It's just...
Visitors.
Isn't it just bars?
It is just bars.
It's just bars. So I'll leave it open to see so we can see it here. But yes, I shut the door.
You try and cast Moonbeam, and he counterspells and continues his monologue trying to mock you, and you just walk up and shut the gate.
Closed.
Well, seeing that he's got his Devas to assist with the Snockletons, the Solar is going to go after Little John. He is bringing about the verdict of Tyr. What is your armor class?
25.
He hits you with his first attack, dealing 20 slashing and 38 radiant. And then he hits you with his second attack, dealing 26 slashing and 47 radiant.
Jeez.
That is his turn. But as he finishes counterspelling and continues his monologue, and the fight goes on, Severin, the drow mage that just entered and has been monologuing, suddenly stops mid-sentence, and his jaw drops, and then snaps shut as his teeth are bared in an angry grin, and he snaps out his hand and points at Little John. No! That is the wand of Aegis! In your filthy paws, you cur! It should be mine! Mine!
Come and get it.
He looks at you, his eyes filled with rage, and spit begins flying as he continues yelling, "Only I can wield it! Give it to me!" Meanwhile, what are your skeletons doing? Nope, that does not hit. Or, which one is that? Still attacking the Solar?
Yeah, really.
So yeah, no hit. Meanwhile, the drow are kind of looking back and forth, trying to decide what they should be doing. Their commander still has not given any orders, and they are they don't want to walk in there. There's literally angels glowing with sunlight, which is giving them all negatives.
Angels glowing, skeletons fighting the angels with the Minotaur.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in there, and they feel like it's a little beyond their pay grade.
Oh, trust me, it's way beyond most people's pay grades.
Meanwhile, the Athos. Oh, what were you gonna say, Venick?
I was just saying that too. It's like
What are you doing, the Athos?
What? Let's see. There's nothing kind of way down there. I can't do all that much.
You're not gonna perform your legendary action?
Yeah, I probably am. So before they notice me, I'll rush out and stab him with a moving blade.
All right.
Do they notice me when I move to attack?
Not till the last minute, but it's too late.
Perfect. That. Huh.
Yeah, buddy.
You're slaying that booty.
Legendary action.
So there's that.
Holy shit.
Hitting him with the booming blade, obviously.
Jesus.
Which that isn't doubled, obviously, but there's the D. No, wait, I'm level 11, so I need 2 D8s. So he'll take the 10 thunder damage down there immediately, plus obviously the piercing and sneak,
Except for the 27.
and then the D100.
Holy shit.
Oh,
That was so
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that
Getting towards the end of the campaign, the epic moments are showing up.
precision cleave, a non-magical item the target is wearing is destroyed.
Get rid of his pants!
So
armor. Up his AC.
as your blade sinks deep into Severin, and he is caught completely unaware, he suddenly clutches at the air in front of him, his voice becoming ragged. No! My brilliance snuffed out by a worm! I was to rule! And then he dies.
Oh, thank God.
I'm just gonna
I really didn't want to listen
And
to
he
him anymore.
deserved the wand.
That wasn't one hit KO.
He had He only had 45 HP.
Oh, so just the sneak alone was what killed him.
Yeah. not that powerful.
And then I'll turn to the drow. Time for you to go, or I won't be so quick on you as I was with him.
Without him there anchoring it, the demon is unsummoned, and the other drow just kind of nod. Yeah, any desire they had to fight is broken. They were hesitant even to follow after their new leader, but seeing him just immediately getting killed. Nonetheless, that is your turn, Diathos.
No, they're gonna leave, so I'm gonna open up the gates and call it to everyone. Alright, come with me. I'll make sure the way is clear.
Alright.
Calling out the prisoners.
Yep. Lucas, what are you doing?
Well, you pushed off the guard with the keys, didn't you?
Probably did.
I imagine this guy that I just killed would have keys on him.
Potentially. You definitely pushed off the guy that had the keys that, monitoring. Question, does anyone have spares?
But
Pick locks.
I'm just gonna dash up there, tell Venick to ready himself in case I start turning.
Turning.
Well, Althea.
I'm sure you can see the state of what John's probably at.
Yeah, pretty hurt.
She'll move there.
Alright, Aaron.
Zed's not on the initiative.
He said he wasn't rolling because he's not going to fight.
Oh.
Then I rolled when the new guys came in.
Did you?
Yeah,
He's still not on the initiative.
That's why I brought it up.
I wasn't forgot to click it.
Oh, you didn't click your token?
No, I saw new guys. I got excited.
Sorry.
It wasn't that exciting.
Had to kill them all.
Why not?
It was over in a flash.
Literally.
Not fast enough, Burley.
Alright. But that's all you're doing, Aaron?
Yep.
Your other fallen Snockleton?
What?
Uppercut.
What's up? And attacks.
What's the attacking?
The Solar.
He has advantage, you're flanking.
Well, that's right. I don't think it matters.
No. He misses.
I don't know if he can technically even. I don't know what's his AC, the Solar's.
He could hit him, he just have to roll really high. And he could hit him, or he could crit, but he's only going to hit on, very, very high rolls.
Okay. I figured.
But, Deva, trying to finish off the Schnockleton, hitting for 10 bludgeoning, 25 radiant, as that's Schnockleton. That is.
Yeah.
And then he'll go over, try to finish off the other one. And still manages to hit for 10 and 18, which is 20 and 18, so that other one dies as well. Yeah, the drow, they don't want to fight you guys. Little John.
The rest of them alive. Attack.
I mean, when he's walking away, I'll tell them all just drop their weapons, and they can leave.
You want them to leave, or do you want them to drop their weapon?
They can do both.
Alright.
Oh man.
Nope, not hitting.
Next save.
Oh, never mind. I remember there's an armory up this way anyway.
Yeah. Will you let them put their stuff in the armory?
I guess if they want to.
They'd
They're
prefer
just
that.
fully resigned. They're just like, fuck it. Today's my last day.
He fails the dex save.
Hey, a whole
He
7.
takes the whole 7. I mean, if even if you free all the prisoners, they still probably have to live here. But do you do anything else, Little John?
That's all I can do. Fail.
Yeah,
miserably.
they're gonna go in there and put away the stuff in the armory.
I'm not dropping this weapon. It's good steel. They're adamantine.
The Deva does come over and makes the comment to you, Lucas. You do still stand to be judged.
Oh, I know. I mean, I can't stand here.
Venick?
Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'm just gonna stay in there. Gonna keep an eye on this area.
The Solar he is going to use different ability.
Here comes the sun.
As he says
Tactical.
something in a language only those of the celestial realms know.
Ooh. Listening.
As he says it to John.
Can I hear him?
You can hear him, but there is no save.
Oh, there isn't.
No,
Well,
it's
I speak celestial.
Yeah, it's like charisma saving throw in there.
oh yeah.
Which creature that you
Spell save DC. I guess the fact that it says
Doesn't
spell
matter.
save DC 0.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
his
doesn't matter, but
DC is 25.
Oh shit.
that's close. That's close. Alright. So I take how
So-
much damage? 50?
It's not. It's based off how much health you have left.
Oh.
If you have 50 or fewer, you are deafened. If you are 40 or fewer, you're deaf and blind. 30 or fewer, you're blind, deaf, and stunned. 20 or fewer, you die instantly.
Okay. I die instantly, but my charisma save puts me back, or the con save puts me at 1 hit point.
Ooh. Well, no, because you're not dropping to 0 hit points. You are dying.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, I'm dead then.
You mean an orc?
I was at 2.
But
No,
as
well,
little
that would turn him into the dying state, though.
no,
No,
No.
it's not.
not dying. It says dies. He
I
is
died.
dead. He has to be raised from the dead.
Killed instantly.
Yeah, there's no death saving throws. He's just dead. But
The only thing that would block that is the death ward. But he
yeah,
doesn't have.
there are things that can block it. But he only gets one of these a day. As little John falls, the air grows heavy and thick as a sudden chill begins to bite at his dying skin, and a low rumble shakes the cavern, like distant bones grinding. Shadows twist around his fallen form, spilling from the wand, coiling like tendrils, and the jail cell fills with the stink of rot and open graves. A hollow laugh echoes, not from the cell, but from somewhere else.
He's
As
back.
as the shadows surge and wrap around the body, a greenish glow flares in his chest, pulsing once, twice, before you see it ripped free, a shimmering wisp of light. But then, a skeletal hand seemingly comes forth from the ground, wrapping its claw-like fingers around the light and pulls it down. As John's body slumps, now an empty husk, drained of all life and even the soul within. If you die while using the wand, Orcus claims your soul.
Orcus has me.
So, even if you are willing, you cannot be just raised. It's not impossible to get John back, but it's now much harder.
We'll have to go fight Orcus for him.
Or sneak in and free the soul. It's not like Orcus is wearing his soul on his belt.
Red face drunk.
Well, guys, I know I'm a rogue.
Just sneak past Orcus. But you're choosing to free all of these. The Drow will just say basically out of initiative. The Drow are not going to stop you from freeing all these prisoners. Asha is curious what you plan to do.
So we're kind of out of initiative now.
Well,
Kind of.
what happens to me now?
So you are to be judged, which is why,
But also the contract thing.
yep, contract falls through. You are going to be petrified, but first, before that can happen, the Solar is going to commune with Tyr to determine your judgment.
I step forward as lawyer.
Let me do this. I read the last contract.
I'd like to represent my client. Listen, we've all made mistakes in the heat of passion.
I'm
And
dead.
more than others. But
Am I able to walk back into the
he's
room?
still a virgin.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to be a virgin and a single father?
Are you? I'm glad I'm petrified. Can't do
You're not
it.
petrified yet.
You're not.
God, you guys are dicks.
But yes, the Solar prays for a moment, and then after a minute of prayer, he looks upon you, his eyes now glowing with light, as he gives the judgment of Tyr himself. The scales of justice turn for thee. Thou hast offered thy life to spare the dragon Althea. A deed of righteousness. Tyr has seen thine heart, noble in intent, stained to be damned out of loyalty and mercy. The contract with Vesperian claims thee, for Little John has fallen. His soul has been reaped by Orcus. Thou sought redemption, a spark of honor unquenched. Thus I judge in the name of Tyr, thy life and thy soul, unbound from the devil's snare and spared. Should Vesperian try to claim thee, the heavens will turn to protect thee.
Well,
They're going to annul your
thank you.
contract. But hear this, Lucas. Thy path is not cleansed. The taint of Orcus lingers. Thy deeds henceforth must prove thy worth.
Changes you to lawful good.
No. But you are going to be watched to see if you do anything else. And basically, they're not going to come and kill you like they did Little John, but they will basically provide pull back the protection, and you'll be petrified.
All right.
Well, the next time they speak of contracts, I'll be sure to knock some sense into them.
Contracts in and of themselves are not wrong. It is not a unrighteous thing to have a written law.
You understand what I mean.
It's the wording and the reason.
Exactly. And with that, another sound of a gavel banging, and the three devas, or the three angels, disappear. Now, player-wise, do you want to bring Little John back, Brandon, or are you going to roll up a new character?
I mean, I don't think anytime soon we'll be able to get Little John back anyways.
It would be in its entire own side.
Yeah, it would take a long time. I'm fine with doing a new character.
I mean, I don't mind doing a really long side quest for Little John.
Is there anything in particular you want as? Because we can basically say that whatever your other character is, I'm assuming you'll need time to make a character.
I have an idea already. I've already been thinking about it. I knew this was inevitable.
We can basically say your other character is here, Elkinveld,
Yeah.
as another prisoner. And your character will get to start the same way everyone else did.
Yeah,
Big John.
If you guys,
Big John.
so, I mean, part of it is like you guys have to decide: is it even worth trying to get me? Yes, maybe for Lucas and Althea, but the rest of you are probably very mad at me now, so it may not be worth it. So it kind of comes down to
Lucas is a little
that.
mad at you too.
Sure, but I think you could put that aside.
I traveled
Right.
with you guys in Althea for a while. I've come to call you friend. I think you're stupid.
Mhm.
That doesn't mean you can still save stupid friends.
I'm not saying I wasn't stupid.
I mean, and you did make the argument of you were trying to use an evil item for good deed.
Speaking of which,
and
is
it was
that
the
thing
most
just laying by
powerful
his body now?
weapon around.
The
It
issue
ain't going
is,
there.
we claim you back from Orcus. That doesn't necessarily undo what you did. They're gonna,
No,
they might just come back and judge you again anyway.
Oh, you're back.
No.
Good. It's back.
If you bring him back, unless he starts using the wand again, they'd probably just say that it's done and over. They
they
dealt
take
out
the
the
wand with
punishment. No, the wand is laying there on the ground.
Oh,
also the
immediately
labyrinth
will forget.
axe is there too.
Yep.
There's lots of items there.
Yeah.
Very true. And
Are
these
we-
orcs over here are very tempted to pick up the axe and maybe even the wand.
Nope.
We,
I grabbed
out
the
of-
wand.
in-
I'm getting the wand.
Jeez.
Yeah, no. If
Are we
they're
out of
eyeing that
initiative right now?
stuff, then
Yes, I'm saying you're out of initiative.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
no.
gonna go back. I'm gonna say a small prayer for him. And I'm gonna take the
I'd
parapet
take
of
the
wound
axe.
closure and the axe.
Can you even lift the
Very
axe?
heavy axe.
Yes, I can wield it.
Your strength.
High enough.
No,
What's
seriously,
your
what's your strength?
strength?
15.
Little
Yeah, no.
strength is not high enough.
How heavy is it?
Dragging it.
I'm gonna wield it.
But yeah,
I'm gonna
unless
say what was
everybody
on this guy.
wants to save Little John, it's not worth doing anything anyway.
You fought hard and brave.
Yeah.
And slightly stupid.
I'm okay with the
but
outcome.
you're good.
It's just what happened.
I mean, it could be one of
the cold and that made it happen. It's all right.
Also, what would Little John himself want us to do?
I mean, if he dies,
Because I know you're like total
Like-
warrior, so you die in battle. That's how you want to go.
Yeah,
I
but it's a
think-
different alignment right now.
Maybe
Yeah,
a
how does
different
that
alignment,
work
but
too,
different
if they-
value still,
do I go
you know.
back to my alignment?
Yeah, you're no longer being influenced by the wand, so your normal alignment would return.
Okay.
But you're trapped in the abyss.
Yeah.
In the realm of Orcus.
So it's up to you guys if you guys actually want to come save me, but I very much doubt Aaron wants to.
Nope.
And I
People
don't
getting stupid prizes,
blame
I
you for
guess.
that. Yep, that's exactly right. I mean, that's just what happens. I had to have the most powerful weapon, and it's fine.
Well, after taking what's on this guy,
So I can make a new one. That's fine.
He does have the keys, all the manacles and everything.
Do you have anything else, Lil John? Of value that we would
Yeah.
need other than your,
let me make
basic
sure.
equipment?
Let me make sure. Is my character sheet not loading?
I forget what you had to.
You're dead.
someone's gonna have to tell his 14 wives.
I'm dead. It won't come up.
Yeah.
What the hell? I'm gonna refresh. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got some drow. He's got some gold on him that's obviously from Menzo Branson because it's got the drow symbols stamped on them.
Oh. Somebody should take.
Gold is gold, dude.
Pocket anything
Yeah.
of interest.
He had 20 gold. Other than that,
I had a stirring.
What about his
scale
cool cape?
and a cloak of protection?
it was literally just a black cape, and he was using the shadow demon
Well,
to
I'll
make it
grab
look like it was
those
billowing.
to begin with.
Damn it!
Yeah.
I was really hoping it was a cape billowing.
Nope, it was literally just he kept a shadow demon in his cape to make it look like it was constantly billowing.
Yeah.
It was a cloak of protection.
Yes.
And then what else?
And stirring scaled ornament.
Hey, they're all in there.
Oh,
That one. And that's it. Other than the wand.
does anybody else want that? Or need it?
I mean, it'd be cool, especially since I'm the squishy DPS. But I don't want to have to take the wand and this because I
You got the
definitely
cloak of displacement,
Yeah,
didn't you?
you got the displacement cloak.
That's even better. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
do. I
Yeah, I gave
Yeah.
it to you
Yeah.
last session.
Yep. So any enemy that attacks you in melee combat will be disadvantaged.
Oh, look at that! I forgot about that. Okay.
But obviously, with Seven dead, Asha is going to take back over.
I mean, nobody else is taking that. I will take it.
And while
Or
she's not happy with the fact that you're freeing all the prisoners, the fact that you dealt with this situation, she thinks it's only fair that she's not going to stop you from freeing all the prisoners.
I don't really think she gets much of a choice.
That once again we get her out of whatever shit situation she was in.
You didn't get her out of any other situation before. Last time she just said she wasn't going to interfere.
Well, we've given her power twice now.
Well, I never really cared to do anything with the devil, so I don't really give a damn what you do. Die for all I care. Anyway, I'm going to free these prisoners.
I was gonna say,
Right.
Lucas, you can have the stirring scaled ornament if you want.
Now you just put it in your backpack right now, and we'll talk about things like that later.
It's not giving me the option because I'm on, D&D Beyond. That's apparently from a book I don't have. So you can hold on to it.
We're just right down a piece of paper.
Yeah, you have paper, don't you? But we're done here. The unfortunate fate of John. Leave these people out of here.
Alright. Well, you lead, again, a pretty big-sized party.
Well, if you really want to, Lucas, after we're done dealing with all these demon princes, we can go find Little John. Just don't tell my
Right
girlfriend.
there. He's dead. I found him.
Damon said too soon.
You can take his horns to remember him by.
You wear his skull as the helmet.
Where's the skull? Jeez, guys.
Then you can charge.
You can go people. That's what you would want.
Mhm.
Well, if they're not engaging us, I guess we'll just leave with them. Are we taking Little John's body?
Yeah, might as
How
well
would that
bury him
work?
somewhere.
You know, we go get his soul. Will he? He'll have to be returned to his body, wouldn't he?
It depends on what kind of resurrection you can.
I guess I can just throw his body on my carpet and then.
If you're doing like raise dead or something, then yes. But if you're talking like resurrection or more better, true resurrection, then no, you don't need anything.
But it'd be pretty hard to get a hold of true resurrection.
That is
Well,
hard.
it's hard to keep a body from rotting constantly.
I just gotta
Don't
do
you
general
gentle
repose every
repose?
7 weeks. Every 7 days.
Yeah.
Or drop it off
uh,
somewhere
It's every
where
10.
somebody else can
yeah.
take care of it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Is we take it and have it interned somewhere, and then claim his soul
You could
back
be
and
like-
bring it back.
You could be like Snow White.
I ain't kissing him.
Yeah, no. No.
Are prisoners able to get any stuff that could be held somewhere here? Or?
Items that they would have would be found within, not in the cells, but yeah, in the.
Yeah, on the way out.
But, you've got a big group again. So how are you heading? How are you leaving this place?
First off, none of them think they're a mad god, right?
You know of.
People start disappearing in the sleep. Not gonna be a good thing.
So you're walking out of here.
Well, no. We'll talk to Millennia, get an accord, and drive out of here in time.
Like I said, she only has civics.
No, that's as good as walking.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess. Does Asha have a teleportation circle here?
No, she does not. She's never needed one.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know how she lost to that.
Well, he was able to summon demons. I mean, technically, so can she, but he was able to summon more.
How does she even intend to hold on to power here then? I mean, I guess I would suggest talking to your bodyguard first and getting that whole mess sorted out.
Yeah.
What's the closest city?
The closest city.
No longer.
Other than
around.
Menzoberranzan?
This isn't actually that close to Minzabrand.
Well, Schloobadoop. That's destroyed.
It was Sloobadoop.
I don't want to take them to Gracklstug, because then they'll be taken there.
Then
What was the gnome place?
Blingden Stone.
And that'd probably be the best. Do we know of any? No, because we never found the way to the surface from here. So
I thought we did.
I can ask Asha: is there a way to the surface from here?
She doesn't know it. She has no business with the surface.
None of your scouts.
Never needed to worry about it.
You take prisoners here.
Well,
You
Tyler,
would
how,
raid caravans on the surface for prisoners.
Well, Tyler, how
No,
many
she
people can you teleport again?
8 plus myself.
So 9.
Mm-hmm.
was that spell?
It only got 2 charges.
Aaron really needs to learn
teleported.
the actual teleportation circle.
I might. Let me see.
There's 24 of us. And how many charges did you get a day?
3.
But he used one coming here.
I don't know.
Yes.
So if Erin can use teleportation, she needs a short rest to put it in her book. You're a wizard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, she needs a long rest to redo her spells.
It's a long rest?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. We can long rest here. She could put up the the castle back here. I could put up a barrier against the wind, the door.
We're not staying in here.
We'll be fine.
Their trial.
Well, yeah, we can keep the
They
drow.
might be weak, but they'll probably try and betray us.
If Aaron knows the actual spell teleportation circle, that would be
Mm-hmm.
much better. Do you know it?
Mm-hmm.
You do.
Mm-hmm. I
And
took it a while ago when you mentioned it, and then I completely forgot about it.
that would be much better. Because literally, she just takes 10 minutes to put up a circle, and anyone who steps into the circle goes to wherever she links it to.
Then we go to the dwarven city of... Shit, what was the name? Not Mithril Hall, the other one.
Gauntlgrim.
Gauntlgrim. Bring everybody
So,
to
yeah,
Gauntlgrim.
If you give Aaron 10 minutes, then she can set up a teleportation circle.
You get
Temporary
9!
one.
I don't have to long rest first.
Well, yeah, if it's not prepared, you'll need
Yeah.
a long rest. So, are you going to let everyone stay inside the tower?
All of our party.
I'm going to bring out Zafira, who's probably still mad at me because I dismissed her in the middle
She's a
of
little
the fight.
annoyed.
Yeah.
She could have been helpful.
And you were helpful. You were also helpful when you were gone. Less things I needed to protect.
So,
But I could really use your help right now.
With what?
Detect good and evil. I know you love casting that spell.
Still,
I'll give you whatever you ask for. Please help me out here. But I want to have her detect the nature of all these prisoners before we decide to invite them into a tower where we
Well, I thought the tower would only fit like 10 people.
doggy pile.
But I guess I should bring it. When you first bring her out, she points out that she spent so long cooped up in that ring, and you bring her out and she tries to be helpful, and then you send her away.
Yes, to protect you. If it isn't obvious, I care, Saphira. Maybe you're bound to the ring, but I see you as a friend, an equal. And should you ever wish to be free of this ring, I would grant it. Obviously, I still need you, but if that was what you wanted,
She would point out, you think I, a genie of infinite splendor, needed you to save me?
maybe you didn't need, but you could want to. And if it's what you wanted, of course I
I'm
would.
not a damsel in distress, Diatho.
Then I guess forgive me my ignorance.
I'm the one with infinite cosmic power.
Well, I suppose I'm very good at playing the part the fool.
You can say that again.
Well, I suppose I'm very good at playing the part the fool.
She seems to be a little appeased at that, and so she casts Detect Good and Evil. And she tells you that the orcs lean a little evil.
This one
Only
too?
this one. No, only this one actually. The other one is not. He's chaotic neutral. And, yeah. Other than that, everybody's basically neutral or good.
Alright, well, he'll be the only one I watch. Well, he won't be the only one I watch, but he'll be the one I keep eye on mostly.
She.
I can't see because my health bar's there. She's blocked out by giant, or 2 giant 81s, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, imagine my screen where I see the health bar of every token.
Thank you, Saphira. I appreciate it. But I suppose that's
She,
everything figured out then? Oh, okay.
She summons up a cloud and proceeds to lounge on it, kind of side-eyeing you. Next time, why don't you just get your cleric to do it?
I suppose it's just been so long since I've had you around, I kind of wanted you back.
She side-eyes you one more time and then just kind of goes back to lounging in her cloud. Nonetheless, you get your long rest in your tower. Nothing happens. And the next morning, Erin has her teleport circle. And you teleport everyone to Gauntlgrim.
Yep.
That's what we're doing.
Alright. Everyone goes back to Gauntlgrim.
you had to shut the door before we left. It's not polite to leave doors open.
Wow.
Not polite.
You know how many doors we've left open in our wake?
Hey, I like to close doors, yes, but mainly on, narrative little brats.
So
Like
Nonetheless, brought all these people to Gauntbrim, and basically, almost all of them are willing to go their separate ways. There's a handful that are curious as to what you were doing, or feel like they owe debts of gratitude or honor.
Did we bring the drow with us?
No.
No, the drow all stayed.
Okay.
Well, we bring the drow.
I just missed. It's like he brought all of them. It's like, okay, they're about to help me.
Yeah, the dwarves would not take kindly.
Well, I was gonna say also sunlight.
Smart artificial sunlight, isn't it?
I would say there wouldn't be actual sunlight this deep.
Oh,
in
yeah, this
Gauntbrim.
is the town that's under.
I would address them, I suppose, that you were prisoners. I would not take your freedom now that you have it back. Suppose if you're offering your loyalty, then you deserve to know what you're getting yourselves into.
We're up against Diamond Princess. Plain and
We
simple. Play it.
we intend to send them back. Whatever your honor demands, perhaps it's not this.
At that, a handful of them are less likely to help and leave.
I'll come with.
That voice. Griffle?
And you are?
My name's Dribble.
What am I looking at? Describe yourself. I didn't know.
White hair.
I
Kind
love
of chubby.
Chib.
I got nothing else to lose.
And I suppose, what might you do to aid in our cause?
Well, I can cast spells.
No. Well,
I don't
if
know which ones quite yet, because I'm not done.
no.
But I am a wizard.
Interesting.
There are two others that are willing to stick with you and help out. One is the male half orc. Turns out he's a bard named Tortamuk.
It's unfortunate. We could have used you to tell our friend's story.
Well, he doesn't sing or write stories.
No.
How hard is he?
His goal is to find the greatest jokes.
I like
I like
this
this
one.
guy.
Well, so far, that'd be my life right now.
But as he tells a handful, you realize that he only knows quote-unquote dad jokes.
Oh, God.
Add to Lucas's remark about his life. Nonsense.
I was gonna say.
That's not the funniest joke. We have yet to get to the punchline.
Yeah.
What's that gonna be?
That's what we're going to find out.
BRB.
Tortamuk would comment, "I think I've been in one of those before. If you want to line up, I can help you right now." And he starts cracking his knuckles.
I flip him a gold coin.
He catches it and immediately flips it again and looks to see if it's heads or tails, and then pockets it.
Alright.
Alright. Interesting quirk.
Who else?
I randomly generated these. I
is
want to
it?
note that I randomly because it said to randomly roll for who was prisoner, and then after I randomly rolled who the prisoners were, I went and found an NPC generator and randomly generated NPCs that fit based off who I rolled would be in there. So the ones you kept were the male half-orc bard who only tells jokes as his form of bard, and the female goblin artificer named Nixie.
Nixie.
Yes.
Nixie?
Yes, I randomly generated this.
Interesting.
Oh boy.
She is a female goblin artificer with ADHD. She never finishes any of her inventions.
So do they at least half work?
Wait, what? No,
So do they-
nothing. No, they don't. She doesn't even get to the point where they start working.
Oh.
She
So-
once She once saw someone use a musket, and that's her long-term goal is to build a musket, but she has no idea how they function. Also, she keeps a bag full of just random junk because she never knows what's going to be useful in building her next machine.
She'll be the one that accidentally invented the AK-47. But it's not a musket, so she tossed to the side. I said, well, what's all this, Dixie? Oh, that's just my pile of failed inventions.
Hey, if you give me an
AK-47,
AK-47, I'll take it.
an Apache helicopter, an M1A1 Abrams. None of that stuff works.
That would be fucking awesome.
Well,
That's her curse. Is she always invents. Whenever she successfully invents something, she thinks it doesn't work.
Dribble, Nixie, welcome to the team.
You still will get to choose who you bring with and who you don't. Because obviously the teleport limits how many people you bring. And you still have access to all those other people assigned to you. That we're all here in Gauntlgrim waiting.
It's like solo leveling where they got together that raiding party and then they just did the dungeons themselves.
Every day, our party's getting bigger.
Well, you just
yeah.
what is it? You're keeping Pokemon in your box. You're deciding who you're switching out for your team as you go out. Come back to Gauntlgrim and swap out who's in the team.
Well, I would love to bring Amica, but she's big.
It's big.
Oh, Lord, how pissed off is she? We've left her alone for a long time.
She's gotten very low.
Every time we've come back here with a visitor.
Yeah.
We've come back like
But-
3 times. This is like number 3 or 4.
She's torn between the fact that she's used to being lonely, but she hates it.
What's a kobold up to?
Well, that was with Althea, so I don't know, wherever you left him, I guess. It was even a special kobold with wings.
He's trying to convince everyone else here in Gauntlgrim to join the Althea's personal horde. Problem is, no one else is a kobold, so there's kind of not really any incentive.
I'm just glad I haven't come back to like 25 different kobolds.
No, he's by himself, but he's trying to convince everyone else that it's worth serving Althea. And she's going to be the next big thing.
I just see him walking around with pamphlets.
Basically,
Can I
Just
talk
turn
to
it-
you about our savior Althea?
basically, going door to door knocking every single dwarf in
Great. We
Gauntlgrim.
created the Cobalt Jehovah Witness.
Well, another reason not to stay in Gauntlgrim. I don't
But,
want to be associated
yeah,
with that.
You do kind of have something urgent going on.
We need to get to Neverlight Grove.
Well, there was a vision that you were told, not Neverlight Grove, it was somewhere else, that you know of, purely because of the psychic link that was sent.
Well, we gotta go there then.
Alright. Well, the closest place you know of to get to it, hopefully, is... Oh, wow. Velkenvelv was right on the border.
Seriously.
Yep.
We pop back in. Sorry,
Go back
I go back this way. Got someone to meet over here.
It's a circle. I'm going to bring Amica.
No, they don't have a circle there.
No, but Kelly set up a circle at the...
That's a temporary one. In order to make it permanent, you have to keep casting it there every day for a year.
Damn it.
Otherwise, she can just set up a temporary one anywhere to go to any permanent one. So you'll be using the Helm of Teleportation to go back to Velken.
Poor Asha.
Who are you bringing with?
Well, that's a good question.
Well, I imagine Dribble.
Yeah, we definitely bring Dribble.
Thanks, guys.
We seem compelled by otherworldly forces to do so.
He's not letting you leave him.
Get back.
How many people can we teleport again? You said 9?
9.
We got Dribble.
Total.
There.
The usual 6 of the party.
6 plus Althea.
7.
7. So we got.
I'm assuming you're still bringing Eldet, unless you're
Yeah.
leaving her here.
Well, I'm pretty sure she demanded to be with me.
Yeah, so 8. You can pick one extra NPC to bring with.
Amica.
So she was too big.
Jeez, Joe,
She makes it-
so many spells to choose from.
She makes it difficult teleporting anywhere that's enclosed.
So where we're going? Oh yeah, has that Steel Guardian ever caught up to us yet?
He's wandering the Underdark. And the thing is, he's set homing to errands. Every time you teleport somewhere else, he has to change.
I know. This poor Steel Guardian.
Because you keep teleporting all over the map, so it's just like, oh, now they're that direction. Starts walking that direction.
Who's in charge of the Steel Guardian?
Aaron!
But she's borrowing it too.
No, my vote's still an M.
It'll just magically show up at the final fight.
It's a good thing it doesn't have true sentience. It would be pissed right now. But yeah, let's bring our bard friend.
Bring your bard.
Yeah, we'll bring.
I'm sorry, Abigail.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's tight. That would fit.
I can tell her to crouch.
You bring along your. What's his name? Tormuk?
You named him.
Tormuk, the bard joker. And you teleport to Velkenvelv. And then from there, you say hi to Asha.
I'm sure she's annoyed to see us again.
I mean, at this point, she's kind of just indifferent towards you. Because you've actually been relatively helpful.
Oh god, she's getting used to us. I start gagging.
You begin traveling the Underdark tunnels, heading towards Automica, the gigantic fungus that covers miles. It's going to take several days of travel, but by this point you're relatively used to Underdark. Having that psychic link from Basidia helps. As you're traveling, you encounter a strange room full of fungus with a seeming odd, you'd almost call it like a little hill in the middle. Something feels off about it.
Zed, you're up.
It's the poop. That's the poop pile.
Apparently it's familiar.
I'll walk up there. Where am I at?
Sure, pull up the initiative tracker and we'll get an initiative.
Oh, John's here!
Yeah.
You have a token yet?
I do
I
not.
blinked and he's gone. Oh no, I forgot to take her meds this morning.
So many things when I'm going to level 11 to choose.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, especially for a wizard.
Yeah.
Wizards do we need?
All of them.
Enough.
Sorcerer.
Where the heck even are we? There we go.
We're quickly losing out on our
Oh
front
god!
lines.
I got
This is this one for now.
Looks like a Santa.
It's a generic deep gnome.
Perfect.
Keep this.
How do I?
Except I don't have. Hold. Yeah. It's. Can you do my? I can't do an initiative. Actually, just put me in the middle somewhere. You might have to. I'm literally in the
Character manager.
leveling up right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm picking spells, and I went all the way to level 11, so I have 1,000,000 to choose from.
And you'd have Zephyr out, I'm assuming.
Zed, you need
Yep.
your initiative.
I did.
You need to click on yourself.
He was cranky with me.
I get clicked.
You're not on there. Now you're on there.
How was that?
That was Zephyr.
I was gonna kill. I was gonna go kill it. What should I get? Okay. Oh, anyway, my initiative's 19, Joe.
Oh, right. I'm not sure why I'm not using initiative. I'm just kind of sitting here.
Just chilling.
Chilling
Do
and killing.
do 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 do.
Phenomena.
20.
No, 17.
Okay.
84.
You get one.
There, I can change it myself apparently.
There.
Well, I mean, I'm not really suited to the front lines anyway.
Why you like
we're
being
all so
on
high.
there? You really do.
But you are a melee person.
the melee person doesn't have to be in the front line.
I literally just put them based off melee in front, ranged in back.
Lucas punches!
Why am I in the
He-
back?
Very rarely. Because usually you stand in the back and cast spells.
Yeah.
I
I'm a
will...
very tanky healer, though.
What was our purpose being here again?
You're headed towards the meeting location that Basidia told you about.
Who?
We saw some poop.
Basidia, the
Sovereign.
sovereign.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, the dream. Okay. Well, I suppose I'll get up to, like, here.
Might see stool again.
Maybe you will.
And I'll hold the rest of our movement till someone else moves sword.
Well, Zed.
Can't see where am I at. I know where I'm at, but I just couldn't see with the corner
Ooh, holding.
there. Or I'm on actually. What am I? I'm done for now, I guess.
Alright.
She'll hold her move until Lucas moves.
Okay. I'll move up slightly. Just look around, aiming for crossbow. Fennec.
You go. That'll be me.
Lucas.
Moves up there.
Aaron.
That's my turn.
Zafira. Still seeming ever so slightly peeved. Follows you. Well, what would Dribble be doing?
Just moving up with everybody. I don't have control of that token at the moment.
Yeah.
No one really moved that far up, so I'll just do the same thing. Move a little bit up, hold the rest of my movement.
Right. Zed.
That's me.
How's Thea doing?
Same thing as last time.
Eldath. Up just a little bit. Fennec.
I'll move up there. That's it.
Lucas.
All these things on the ground there. What are they?
Mushroom.
Okay, mushrooms.
Mushrooms everywhere.
Were we told what Tim ass look like?
You know
given
who
a
will
brief
know?
Description.
Dribble.
He knows exactly what they would look like.
These don't look like them, do they?
No, these definitely do not.
Okay.
We'd probably be in trouble if we were just walking.
What is they? Oh God, he's so tiny for an orc.
Yeah.
What an interesting hairstyle too. But that's me.
Give him initiative. And he'd be going right after you anyway. He will move up some. And Aaron.
That's my turn.
Here, slowly float forward. Dribble.
He slips and falls and dies.
I move up. Oh,
Alright.
I see 2 copies of me now.
Well, there's only one.
Use a spell.
Just the one.
Well, a hollow, rasping voice suddenly reverberates through the cavern as something floats down from the ceiling.
Bro,
Kill it. Kill it, fire.
I don't got fire.
Kill it. Kill it. Definitely kill it.
What the hell is that?
Isn't that one of the
It's a
ones
death
that-
tyrant.
Yeah.
Stuffing. I'm gonna crack it. I don't know where its skull is on my head.
So wait, who's carrying the axe? No chunk.
You guys.
I would assume Zed. He would have the best strength for it.
Yeah.
As it comes down, intruders, defilers.
I follow you alright.
I
Say,
was summoned to be here by someone known as the city.
We just came across
I am the Watcher who never sleeps, the end that never dies. Behold your ruin. And it's deciding
Doesn't look very nice.
get into cover. Beathos.
Yeah.
Did you just threaten me? It will be killed! I will wear you as a helmet! Oh,
And he's just out of range, too. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, he is.
Is that a drop?
It's a hill.
Oh, that's not.
Well,
it's an opposite of a drop.
It's a raise.
zombie or ghoul, I guess. Or maybe it's just resistant. So I'm going to hex it with a dexterity hex.
Right?
And then nothing. It just happens.
Right?
And then I'm going to shoot it 3 times with Eldritch Blast.
You hit it once.
Yeah, sneak, unfortunately, but I do get I believe it's an extra d6 of fucking necrotic damage.
Alright.
And then I'm going to move over to here.
Well, dead.
Yeah. Then he's gonna rage. So I can move 20 feet. And go all the way up there. And I'm gonna hit it. Hit it! With all my goodies. I'm gonna smite it with my great axe.
That did not hit.
I will smite it again. With 27.
That does hit.
My Defiant Fairy is doing the radiant damage.
Boy. What do you think? Anything else?
I'm done.
Oh,
I used all my actions.
he's gonna start firing off his beams.
Yeah.
Firing the laser cannons.
In there for sissies.
Starts with his first one at Zed since he's right in front. You must make a dex save.
No!
You have advantage.
I do.
You fail.
No!
Your speed is halved. You can't take reactions, and you must pick either action or bonus action.
I
You're
used my
slow.
bonus action. I used my action already on my bonus action. My
Yeah,
reaction is I will use it when I go down.
And from here on, but you're slowed, is what it is.
Yeah. By what? 10? 20?
No, your speed is just half, whatever it normally is.
20.
And since you don't have a reaction, going to float over here. And then use another ray, targeting Venick. Venick, you must make a con save.
Not really.
Could have been a wisdom save.
Just because.
You are paralyzed for 1 minute. Last but not least, a ray going at. You're not sneaking yet, right?
Nope.
He's gonna fire a ray at you. As you must make a dex save.
Okay. I'm also going to roll lucky with it and take the 22.
You definitely succeed, which means you take nothing. And that is his turn. In which case, Althea.
From there.
It's gonna fire her crossbow. That's a hit. Not. And last attack. Definitely a hit. Venick,
I don't think I can do anything, can I?
you're paralyzed. You can make another save at the end of your turn.
Alright. Excuse me. It's men my turn.
Still paralyzed. Lucas,
One thing that can take down our party. Paralyze.
what about
I ain't
petrification?
paralyzed.
I'm that.
Not all of us.
No, it's like if I'm up, it's no problem.
I'm pretty sure a couple disintegration waves from something called an order would probably take this out too.
I mean, yeah.
I can survive some. No. I can survive it. Without for long, but
That does not hit. Oh God!
He's sad. His best friend is dead.
Yes.
He's not in his groove.
Oh.
This is gonna be bad for us.
I swear to God.
The first one counts as nothing, but the second one, because it's a ranged attack, it instead counts as a catastrophic failure.
Oh man.
Your weapon is broken, and it will require an entire short rest to fix, because it is catastrophically broken.
Is it an action, Joe, to use a one-hand switch weapons out?
Really need you help the game.
Switching
here,
weapons,
Lucas.
yes.
Oh no, I don't want to switch. I just want to use the spear one-handed.
That's not an action at all. That's free.
Okay.
But you do anything else with it?
Oh, that's me.
Do you know what I initially rolled for your second failure?
What?
It's tough knockout.
Yep, self KO.
God damn.
But ranged attacks don't count.
He's big sad.
Oh,
What? Third time I would have knocked myself out?
oh no.
I think I've done that 3 times now.
That does sound right.
The one beholder, then the orderer, and now here.
Aaron,
What level is this guy we brought along?
not very high.
Why did we bring him?
Because he's funny.
Is he really? I didn't hear a joke.
Killed a couple back there.
I wasn't paying attention either.
Doing Aaron.
Get in there.
That's definitely a hit. Guess what? This thing is undead.
Woo!
I'm not on initiative or something.
No, you weren't, because I wasn't able to roll one for you.
You don't get a turn.
Well, you've just been going at the bottom of the turn.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That works.
No turn for you.
And again. Right. Anything else?
No.
Here, huh?
That's my girl. Infinite cosmic power.
You know she has infinite power. She uses it. What about you, Ribble?
Dribble tries to end him.
Wow! He has Hex on Dex, right?
Yeah.
So is that disadvantage on Dex saves?
It would be.
It just says dex check, so I don't know if that
Oh.
includes saves. I'm not sure on that ruling.
He definitely failed! But it's not enough to instantly end him.
Oh.
Very,
Disappointing.
very faithful.
Too bad it's not huge or larger either. You could disintegrate a 10-foot cube portion of it.
Zafiro would comment, "That was magical," and pointing at Dribble.
Excellent work, Saphira.
It sure was.
Let me guess, you want detail? Specific? I'm getting really strong vibes. I'm guessing disintegrate.
Hey, you're right.
Wow.
She crosses her arms over her chest and smiles smugly.
Oh. More the fool me if we're ever doubting your abilities.
Honestly, I'm just carrying the whole team.
Yeah, she's got you.
We all appreciate you for it. Anyway, come behind him. Taking a swing, booming blade, all the good stuff. So there's that. You know, I'll just save clicking booming blade unless they move, and then I'll click it. For now, 2d8, and then the 1d6 from the hex. That's all the damage I do, and then I'm stepping back 20 feet.
Alright. Zed, who is slow.
We all know that.
Get to him even.
I can go there.
You're in a spear.
I got my. I'm gonna use my one-handed spear. One-handed.
With reach.
Slow me.
And your D100. 80.
Don't forget
Which-
your brutal critical.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
I also got the Tavis critical. The spear was what?
Doesn't work on him. You got the disarming blow. Can't disarm.
I'm gonna diseye him.
Diseye.
Haven't I
You
defeated?
can be blinded.
As,
More eyes for you.
as Zed just shoves the spear glowing with divine magic into the central eye, killing it.
Helmtazad, the unstoppable! Tally ho!
Well, he really sounds like I'm dead. The unstoppable.
Well, his effects end. He dies.
Oh, okay.
I pull out my spear.
Isn't this like a high CR too?
Decently.
Well, someone whipped a disintegrate out of his ass.
Oh, that's true. Someone did
So does it mean I'm not paralyzed?
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah, you're still paralyzed. You can't move. We have to drag you everywhere we
You're
go.
paralyzed in awe of Zed's splendor.
I was already paralyzed above his splendor. He's so awesome.
Zed really tag teamed it with Zephyr there.
He shrugged.
Right.
Yeah.
There's definitely magical stuff in here. I'm just saying. Shocking.
Let's take a look
It's a
around
cavern.
this little hill here.
Start searching around the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a good look. I mean, he was protecting something. So.
Well, death tyrants, old beholders.
They are undead beholders.
Where did he come from?
He floated down from above.
We'll look up. Is there a hole in the ceiling?
There is a perfectly round hole that just fit him.
I'm going to activate my wing. Well, are you still on initiative, I suppose?
No, we're not.
Oh,
Yeah,
but I'll
let's,
activate little
leave it
boots
up
and
to
go up
you.
there.
I shall follow him.
I'm assuming Zephyr follows me as well.
No, she's gonna stay down there.
Okay,
She's holding a grudge.
that's fine. She's alive.
It's in the book.
You can hate me, but you're alive.
You find just some miscellaneous treasures, basically. Handful of coins, 2 silver necklaces, and a well-made tapestry.
Man, if
And-
only someone could tell us what's magical up here.
Oh, and you also look a little further, and you find that mixed in amongst the coins there is a potion.
Well, I suppose we'll gather up what we can and head back down.
Yeah,
Share
put it in your
findings.
haversack.
Yep.
See, what did I tell you? Magic, right where I said it'd be. Well, more or less.
In the cavern, and here it is in the cavern.
Yep. You would have stumbled around blind if I hadn't cast Detect Magic. So let's just all agree. I've saved the day again.
Well, I'm not gonna disagree. So, suppose that means I agree.
I'm waiting for my applause.
Yeah, those applauds.
I'm over there trying to fix my crossbow. Not listening to a thing that's going on.
Out of nowhere.
She bows, overly dramatic.
How did you get so many
You
hands
know-
to clap?
A little groveling never hurt anyone.
Oh, should we
Sorry. No, nobody answered right away. My finger was already hovering, and it's like,
Honestly, I deserve some groveling. Everything I have to put up with.
say I need a drink, but I can't. Drunk.
You
That's
can't
right.
get drunk anymore, period.
You've got
Another 14 days.
yeah. I was about to say you got quite a bit
Oh.
of time left on you.
I thought it was permanent. I guess not.
No, the only one that was permanent was tea.
And your shortness.
Oh, yes.
You're
I
reduced
went
by
from
9
my,
inches.
proud by 9 inches. I went from my proud.
Jill never confirmed where the shortness was taken from.
Now you're about
Or
as tall as
eight.
Elsie and LTS.
I'm not a dwarf.
So was the potion the only thing that was magical, or was there other things?
No, nothing else is magical.
Yeah, well,
That's the only know of.
funds for later.
Well, let's continue onwards.
No, this is the meeting place, isn't it?
No.
You are close to it. You know you're getting in the area.
I think she could have warned us about the Beholder. Or the Death Tyrant, I guess.
I don't think Basidia knew about the tire.
Now, so you continue on further.
Man, I fixed my hand crossbow.
Yep. But you eventually get contacted by Basidia once again, who is able to inform you through the psychic link that they are able to infuse you with spores to continue contact, as well as neutralize these spores currently being spread by Zugtamoy that would otherwise make you into her thrall.
Well, that's definitely appreciated.
That way, if you run into any of her thralls, they shouldn't attack you. They will just assume that anyone in the area is a thrall, because you've got spores. You should have roughly 24 hours to make your way to the center of Automaiko, where the ritual Zugtamoy is planning is set to take place. Once there, Basidia will be able to help you using the telepathic spores to then connect with Automaikos itself, and there be able to help it defend itself against the ritual.
And we get to deal with the bride-to-be, huh?
More or less.
Alright.
Continue onward.
Just
Onward.
nobody touched them old things on our way.
As you continue onward, even right after the Myconid Sovereign's thoughts fill your mind, you become aware of a faint hissing and fizzing sound, as you notice the various fungi around you dissolve, and a formless goo begins to move through the undergrowth.
Why is there goo?
It would seem
So I had a good dream.
Oh,
it is only after it is too late and you are surrounded that you realize you have to deal with some oozes.
I am the king of oozes. I say,
do the pudding?
die! Yeah, I took his throne.
That's where you get to go, so.
New initiative.
We were killing demons, guys.
Yeah.
They're demonic puddings.
There is a demon king of ooze.
Yeah,
The demon
what is
lord
that?
of ooze.
They're
not
demon
here.
adjacent.
Where am I?
What's that? What's
Little
that?
John is there, but I am.
Yeah, I prepped all these pages well before all
Yeah.
that happened.
I thought I was gonna survive that.
I don't know. There was a chance.
If we had all teamed up, maybe.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, if the whole party had gone with, you probably would have, actually.
But we'd all be against you.
Right out of heaven.
But everybody's
Little
like, no.
Of course.
Wah, wah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Here.
No! The slime.
It's not
Whack.
I uploaded one, a new one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
The slimes are quacking.
This is quackers.
Like, uploaded to Roll20?
I put it on my character sheet.
Try dragging it out.
Hey.
We don't need this fight.
Hey. I can't get
What
rid
the
of
hell is that?
Jesus Christ.
Now.
I love
What?
it.
Oh, no.
What the
I
hell?
just love it.
Dribble.
That is
Yeah,
not
we got
what
old man
is expected
Dribble.
with the voice.
Ah, great.
I can't get rid of this other token.
It'll
Drag
haunt
it
us
off the
forever.
Off the board. Alright.
Well, if Sam had to take a short rest, Severe would be gone.
Oh, you're right.
We can only have her for an hour, unless she can stay on her own.
Okay, I need to refresh the page. Now tokens are not going away.
Are these big ones the black puddings
They are
Yep.
black ogres. Yeah,
that we thought?
yeah, black.
Ugh. No bueno, no bueno.
You're not bueno.
Kicking me. Yeah, Asian. That's fine. You don't need an initiative, Joe.
It's not going to be very high, regardless. Oozes. Oozes are not known for their speed. Well, Diathos, you're at the top of the initiative again.
Uh-huh.
Go body leader.
On, there's a bunch of them.
I only get one attack, and if it misses, that's kind of all there is to it. Well, booming blade on this thing.
You hit it.
Okay, so it's those, and then these. All right. Oh, man.
Not like the stat block has changed from the last time you fought them.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember what the movement speed on these things was.
Not fast. It's like 20, I think.
Try and get them together, guys.
You get them together.
Zed, play.
Alright, that's me.
Dead.
I don't know. Play nice. Who is the closest one?
Not after his son died.
Yeah.
He killed his own son. That wasn't even his son.
I became bitter and. I'm gonna
Now he's
rage.
the bitter old orc.
I'm gonna rage. Which one?
Wait,
Do you even remember your son's name?
thought this one was dead.
Oh, it is.
The X is behind it.
It's risen again.
And there it is. Bring it, my X down! I got a 20.
That definitely hits.
I think you're finding it.
This one is still up.
Yeah, no. I have to go another attack. Pooja!
Hit it again. 19. It is still oozing around.
I am done.
Well, he is going to aid his half-orc brethren and fire his bow at that
Mighty
same
shot.
and hit it. For a whole
Yeah.
7.
You worthless! Go train some more!
Lucas.
My son can hit harder than that! Keep it up!
Has your son ever hit anything?
He hit though.
His son's dead. He can't hit
Close.
nothing.
Did hit though.
You're just lashing out because your best friend is dead. Shut up.
Shooting this one down here.
That one.
Yeah.
13. That hit. 19. You didn't.
Bad sandwiches level.
Why?
He's really sad, guys. Leave him alone.
Oh my
You know what's the
lord.
saddest part? You know what's the saddest part? Is that would still technically hit. You rolled it how it was.
It'll be the last hit that whatever I get!
What happens?
It is
God, if it
a loss of confidence. Make a con save. Or you think your weapon is cursed and you shouldn't use it anymore.
No!
You're fine.
You're fine.
Just die already!
Well,
Whoa.
he's passed on to the next stage of grief.
Anger.
It was just a hit.
That's me.
Oh, Venick.
I'm gonna fly up about 20 feet, and then I'm gonna shoot this one here with a fireball or firebolt.
I hope it hits you with Connor.
Just imagine Venick lounging the entire time he's flying around on it too.
You hit it.
It probably is.
He's starting to take after Zephyr.
Oh,
It is still squirming around. Assume that's your turn.
yeah.
don't have
my
second
bonus action things. That's it.
This pudding decides to go after the bard.
No! Yes!
Yeah, that's a bird.
It dashes to there.
Oh, lame. Wish we had the girl.
Lyra?
No, the other old girl.
Oh.
She was the barbarian.
The one that was evil.
Zed wanted a mate.
I did. Was she half?
Well-
Was she half or Joe?
She was half orc.
Damn
One.
half-bloods.
Dashes to there.
Apparently he looks like a tasty orc.
And this one dashes to there. Althea,
They're getting closer.
after like 5 more turns, they might be in range.
We have to do something. Eventually.
She at some point, that one goes down. Right. Well, Eldeth is going to fire at the ones behind. She doesn't like being surrounded.
We're not surrounded. They're surrounded.
That's not how surrounded. Also hit. No,
Mostly surrounded.
not what I meant.
Since there's slabs here, that means...
Oh.
Hells. Don't tell me he's around here.
Snoobadoo?
No. Jubilex.
Oh, we can
67.
It gets to dodge. Meanwhile, dribble.
Shall pass.
Oh, he said shall pass. I'm like,
Shall
what?
passed.
I kind of have to. My brain caught up.
Right
Flaming
here.
spear.
Smash it into him.
Right.
Whole 5.
Yep. For now. For now.
For now.
I think I got a spell that can get down.
I got a spell
It'll be
too.
my turn for now.
Oh,
Call. Yeah.
Your flaming spear.
That is all.
Definitely failing that dex save.
Hurrah!
Are you sure that they're pretty dexterous?
Oh,
5 damage.
Meanwhile, Aaron.
About time.
That hit. That hits as well.
That'll be my turn.
Right. Well, this one is going to
This might
try
be-
and lash out at the fireball. Nothing. Well,
Does it
this
move or
one.
no?
Nope. Just trying to lash out at that flame.
Does another dex save take? Or does it do a dex save? End of turn? End of turn there?
Ends a turn within 5 feet of the sphere.
So no save then.
Definitely bad at this. And it's not like it's particularly intelligent. Meanwhile, this one is gonna go after Zed.
I know, not me. Let's go with the other guy.
What's your armor class?
18.
It misses.
No, weak.
Well, this one is dead. Diathos.
Well, I'll move around to here. Booming blade. Oof. Oof. 3 1s.
We're on my color.
And then I step over to here. And that's me.
Right. Zed.
I'm gonna smite this one again with my magic.
Definitely a hit.
I'm gonna smite it again.
You continue smacking it.
Yep.
Take it down.
I'm done.
No, you're not. No, you are. That's right. I keep forgetting you don't have Great Weapon Master.
I do that.
Yep.
Oh, this guy. I'm gonna go after the other one that Aaron's going after. Cha! Hit.
Might take it after we get to a point where I can get another feet. I don't know yet. I haven't.
Luke.
Alright, well. This guy's over here.
Which one? Definitely a hit.
Still squirming.
Yep.
Oh my.
Why?
Well, you know what? Maybe that weapon actually is cursed, Sam.
It is the
That's
unbalanced
fair. I'm
blunder.
messing with you because you didn't get your soul.
Oh wait. Yep. Unbalanced blunder. That was a range attack, so that doesn't apply. Reroll. It is just a miss.
Bad luck today.
It's all because you died.
That is
Literally.
a hit.
No, it's Vesperion
depressed.
fucking with you because he's mad you didn't get your soul.
You didn't get any
He's so
souls.
depressed.
Didn't get Jorlan's because of us.
Roll perception. Maybe you'll feel your hand being slightly nudged just before you fire.
Do anything else.
That's me.
Venick.
I'll shoot the one that Lucas is shooting at.
Why don't you get a 1?
I'll firebolt it.
I need to
He's
stop
contagious!
saying things. I really need to stop saying things.
It's just a miss.
That's not how you cast that spell.
You sure that one down here?
I know.
I'm not going near that one. That one's cursed. That one's cursed. I'm not going near that one.
If only Zafira were here to tell you how to properly cast a spell.
Well,
Yeah, it should be
Fine,
on the latest
I'll
Victor.
show you how to do it.
that's my turn.
Sorry, Tyler.
Well, Pudding
Hey,
is gonna go
sorry.
after Aaron. Your armor class?
22.
It rolled in that one.
Ooh. It did another attack.
Curse
Make
is
you
spreading
die.
to everyone.
Well, this ooze is dead. That one is gonna dash to there. Meanwhile, Althea. Everyone's infected. It's the spores you've been inhaling. You didn't realize they were nat 1 spores.
Just gonna go over here and start cutting away.
That hit. Roll 7.
You idiot.
No.
Roll 7.
That hits again.
Have an now.
For 6, but no, it's not that.
Okay. It's her.
Eldeth doesn't like that thing is point blank. But luckily, she's really good with crossbows, so she doesn't get disadvantage for firing point blank. Manages to hit. 14. Fires again. Well,
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Come on.
it's just a miss. What is happening tonight? She finishes that one off.
I thought it was getting close to us, guys.
Dribble.
He will. Well, first he's gonna move his orb to smash into that one. So it'll be 2d6 with a dex save.
As it blatantly fails.
And then I shall firebolt it with my action.
All kinds of fire.
Fire, fire. Whoa. Why did it do that? I don't.
He's showing him how to do it.
Yeah.
Either way, it would hit.
He's really good at firebolt.
I mean, I need to fix it though. Okay, fix it. Alright. 18.
18 fire. That one is still squirming.
Apparently, by default, it was set to always roll it.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
When you first create a character, yeah. You do anything else, Dribble?
Nope, that is all.
Aaron! Definitely hit it, and still squirming. Hit it again, and it finally stopped. Anything else?
Nope.
This one lashes out at the fireball because it's hurting it. That's what it does on its turn.
Aha!
Way down there.
Damage. That wonderful roll for damage.
Yeah,
If it doesn't move, anyways.
yeah, it's not moving. It's not smart enough to move away.
Alright, hit it with some Eldritch Blast. 1, 2, 3.
Well, all 3 hit.
Bap.
Only sneaks counted.
Yeah.
And a 58 on the magic attack table is quick casting. Immediately take a free disengage or dash.
That's me.
Dead.
How far is that away from me? Oh, I should use my javelins. But I'm just gonna move up here. Do I take damage from the fire?
Only if you end your turn there, I believe.
Oh, I'm gonna.
You just end. I'm assuming. Oh yeah, you had to dash, right?
Yeah.
So you end your turn next to the fire. Let's make it
Yeah.
a dex save. Unless you get to target it, right? Or you don't get to target it.
It's anything. I only get to target it when I move it.
Yep.
But it's anything that ends their turn. Of
That
course,
must
roll
make-
well. That's it.
Is it save for half or save
Yeah,
for
it's good
none?
for half.
So a whole 5.
That's fine.
Fires a short bow for a whole 5 piercing. Lucas.
Oh, we still got the one over there.
Yeah, but everyone's going after.
I still get my rage. Keep my
That's a
rage.
20, and it goes down. The last
I took fire damage. I took fire damage for nothing.
You
For
did.
nothing.
Yeah.
For
Roll
nothing.
2 more times.
Usually, you want to stay away from the fire, just so you know.
I don't care about fire.
I'll drop the orb.
I just didn't want to lose my rage, but
Well,
Nonetheless, you go deeper, further into the realm of Otomaiko.
you'd be on the lookout for more slops then, too.
As you go further in, suddenly All of your bodies, you all drop to the ground unconscious.
Ah,
I've been here
hails.
once.
Impossible.
That's called drugs.
You find yourself floating, weightless, adrift.
Drugs. I knew it.
A gray, silvery light spreads around you like the dawn of a cloudy day, illuminating a peculiar realm. All of you are floating in a silvery haze that shimmers with swirls of color. Objects drift past in the distance, but whether they are small stones or rocks the size of mountains, you can't say for certain. But the moment of reverie is broken by the sound of Basidia's voice in your mind. It begins.
Lift the nipples.
Through your link with Basidia, you sense that Zugtamoy's wedding ceremony has begun. Receiving the Myconid's impressions, you become aware of a huge crowd of fungal creatures and spore servants. Hundreds, perhaps thousands of them watching as a grotesque procession makes its way through them. Myconids of all sizes caper madly before a troop of giant animated mushrooms, bearing a mossy litter upon which sits the demon queen of fungi in all her terrible splendor. Zugtamoy draped and veiled in molds and fruiting mushrooms woven into a grotesque gown. Vaguely humanoid figures set with clusters of luminescent lichen and tumescent fungal growths follow her like bridesmaids, carrying a veil and train of lacy mycelia. Stepping off the litter as her followers set it down, the demon queen of fungi rises to tower above all the creatures around her. My betrothed, she intoned, the meaning of her words clear within the vision. I am here at last. However, you are pulled onto the astral plane,
Object.
and it is there, on the astral plane, that you see, distantly, floating in this strange void, an object slowly turning until it reveals itself.
Yeah, hails. It's a giant skull.
You see yourself on the map.
Or hair.
Yeah, we're tiny.
Yeah.
It is big. A giant skull.
We're gonna need a bigger spear for Zed.
Yeah. I need a bigger axe than this axe I'm carrying from the Minotaurs.
The skull is the size of a small mountain, and its surface is covered in lichens and broad patches of mold.
Needs a bath.
There are various fungi within as you gaze into its empty eye sockets, and tendrils and growths extend outward, twining together to form a mass suspended in the middle of this strange open space. Inside, glimpsed barely through the nose and eye sockets, a brain-shaped fungus the size of a building. You are fairly certain you are looking on the psychic form of Automaiko.
Alright.
So we will. Oh yeah. No,
Let's go check that skull out. It looks cool.
we will end it